Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This has to be my most requested YouTube video ever, and I don't know why it took me so long to film it, but we're finally here. This is my everyday glowy makeup look. It's super easy, beginner friendly, and mostly drugstore, and very much my go-to everyday face. But before that, I'd like to apologize for the way I sound. I'm actually really sick, but I didn't want to wait any longer, so let's just get right into it. So I've already done my skincare here, and then I go in with this dewy primer that I got from Primark. I don't use this while I'm in India because it really breaks me out because I have oily skin, but when I live in the UK, this just gives me that fresh, healthy base before we even start. You can see by the way that I'm turning red, I love to take this time and really massage it into my skin. Before foundation, I want to show you something real quick. You can see that I have some blemishes and pigmentation here. That's totally normal. We're not hiding skin, we're just evening it out. I'm using the Simply Nem concealer in the shade Peach, and this is just for color correction. I use tiny amounts wherever I need, and I use my fingers to blend them out. And for some reason, I like to use them under my brows as well. I don't know if it does anything, but I feel like it defines my brows better, if that makes sense. Now for my favorite makeup product ever, which is the Maybelline Skin Tint. I don't even need to hype this up because if you know, you know. This gives a more skin-like finish while still keeping that glow. It's actually a shame that they do not sell this in India. I'm really praying for it to happen in 2026. It doesn't look heavy or doesn't sit weird on your skin. It just melts right into it after you blend it out. And I use the tiniest amount, and I use my fingers to put these dots all over my skin. And then I'm blending it with my Prosh Beauty brush. This brush is genuinely everything. It spreads the product evenly and keeps the finish really natural. Prosh Beauty sent me their entire brush set, and they're genuinely my favorites. I've stayed loyal to them and haven't used any other brushes ever since. You might be wondering why I'm sounding even more sick, and that's because I'm having frozen grapes as I'm recording this, which I shouldn't have, and my nose is even more blocked now and I'm struggling to make a speech. But 2025 was my year of rest and relaxation, and I've decided 2026 is gonna be the year where I put in the work and the year where I stop putting off my work, because this video was long overdue. I want to know what you guys have decided for your 2026, what your goals are. I need some inspiration. Next, I'm going in with the Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, but here's the thing, I use this as a brightening concealer and not as a way to conceal anything that's on my face. The concealer placements is specific for my face shape. Now if you go to Pinterest, type in your face shape and concealer placements, you'll find the best fit for you. But as you can see, I put little amounts under my eyes, on the forehead, on the bridge of my nose, on either side of my cheekbones and below it. And I blend it out with the same brush from Prosh Beauty. I don't contour because this does the job for me. It adds dimension without making my face look heavy or overdone. If you're a beginner or you're scared of contouring, which I am, this is such an easy trick. Take your time to blend out your brightening concealers, because if they're not blended out properly, it can look really crazy. A fun fact about this concealer, I've had it for 2 years. Don't come for me, but I'm sure I've still got half of the bottle left. Now for blush, this is the part where I get confused all the time, because Simply Nem was kind enough to send me all of their blushes, which I'm obsessed with, and I'm torn between these two shades today, but I'm going in with this cherry shade, and I'm using this blush brush from Prosh Beauty. That was a mouthful, but I genuinely love the way they smell. These days I really like going for a fresh look, because earlier I used to place my blush right on top of my cheekbones and blend them up because I really like that lifted look, but now I sort of place them in the middle of my cheeks, right below the apples of my cheeks and my cheekbones, and I blend them up a little bit, and I really feel like it gives me that fresh, flushed and glowy look. Now for the fun part, the eyes. If you're someone who cannot do eyeliners or kajals, this one's for you because it's very simple but it looks really stunning. I just use this brown kajal from Maybelline and draw a really messy line on top of my lash line, and then I use my fingers to blend them out. I've been doing this look for a while now, and I honestly don't think I'll go back because it takes less than a minute and it looks like you haven't done much, because you actually haven't. After that, I just take this black kajal from Maybelline again and tightline my upper waterline. Do not ever skip this step. Even if you don't want to do the first one, do not skip this because it actually makes the world of a difference. It makes your eyelashes look a lot fuller and thicker. I feel like I say this about every step, but this is genuinely my favorite step because mascara brings this whole look together. And I'm using the Maybelline Colossal Bubble Mascara. I've done a video for them on my Instagram and it received so many good comments as well as really bad ones. But I really want to say this. I have used many mascaras in the past and I do have my favorites, but this one is my new favorite because I could be going in with my fourth coat, but it just doesn't clump. I don't know how it works. I was really shook the first time I used it, and if you know me, you know I go in with multiple coats with my mascaras. While we're on the subject, I have posted a YouTube short on how I do my mascara, and I'm not boasting here, but I haven't seen anyone else do their mascara the way I do it, so I really encourage you to watch it because it could be life-changing. I genuinely become speechless when someone asks me what my lip combo is because I do not have a straight answer, and you will see why in a second. So first I use this dark brown lip liner, and this one is from NYX. I don't remember the shade name, but it was the darkest brown that I could find. Before that I used to use the Swiss Beauty lip liner in dark chocolate, but I lost it, so I got this one. But any dark brown lip liner would work. And I just blend them out with my fingers to get rid of any harsh lines. And then I go in with my favorite lipstick of all time, which is MAC in the shade Warm Teddy. I don't know if it's just me, but I can honestly tell when someone is wearing a MAC lipstick. I don't know if it's the formula, but it just looks so rich and comfy, and it stays really well on your lips without cracking. And after that, I just go in with any pink lipstick shade that I can find. Here I'm using the Satin Soft Lip Creme from Simply Nam in the shade Bonita, and I just use this on my lower lip. While this looks good on its own, I like a glossy finish, so I use this plumping lip oil from L'Oreal in the shade Worth It all over my lips. And that's my lip combo. It honestly doesn't have to be this hard, and I don't follow this lip combo every day as well. I just like experimenting with different colors till I find the shade that I like. And that's it. This is my everyday glowy makeup look. It's super easy, beginner friendly, and it's not perfect. It's just about enhancing what we already have. I really hope you liked this video. I want you to try it and make it your own. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you want to see next. I'll see you in my next one, hopefully with better health, and I hope you take care of yourself as well.